It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC West. Great game in store for y'all, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, ready for this battle in the NFC West, a division of haves and have-nots of late. Division that's produced the NFC representative to the Super Bowl for 4, Greg, of the last 6 years.
Yeah, it's very top-heavy, and it's really interesting to see kind of how that baton has been passed. San Francisco and L.A., they've really been the belle of the ball over the most recent years. But it wasn't very long ago that the best team in football, arguably, was the Seattle Seahawks. And then you look what's going on down in Arizona. They probably surprised some people last year. They feel like they have their long-term stability at the quarterback position with that new staff. So I wouldn't be surprised if halfway through this year, we look at the NFC West and say, this is one of the better divisions in football.
And a decent return there. You'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
When you really dive deep and study some of the best quarterbacks, not only in today's game at the moment, Mike, in the NFL, but really throughout history of the league, the best quarterbacks, they hold themselves to a standard that nobody else in the organization could ever hold them to. Anything their coach asks of them, they want to be even better than that. And that's really what makes them special. So we had a chance to talk to him this week. He says, I have to be better. I need to put my team in more positive situations. That's the type of leadership that everybody goes out and tries to seek and bring into their organization at the quarterback position. Now he just needs everyone else around him to try to keep pace. These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Now he'll run it, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Quick throw, taken in. He'll get it inside the 20. Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his 1st target, and I don't think it's going to be his last.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. To return is Greg Dortch. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, first overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
Here's what you call a bit of a unicorn of an athlete at the quarterback position. And when healthy, Mike, make no mistake about it, this guy is a flat-out playmaker. He possesses this rare ability with his legs to extend plays as he improvises that it's just hard to coach. But don't let that small stature fool you either. His arm talent, it's up there with some of the best in the league. The knock on him is how careless he can be with the ball at times. He needs to learn the difference between taking calculated risks and reckless ones. Because if he does that here, he has as good a shot to be successful as anybody in this league.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go again here to Conner. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Murray. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Niners offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep, in their own end. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll send a tight end in motion. A run. And here's Mason.
Jordan Mason, the ball carrier. He's brought down at his own 4-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. DJ Dallas, the return man. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Cardinals offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's caught downfield by Harrison. A gain there of 24 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Oh, the short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Raiders' kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 7-3. 1 quarter in the books. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. 49ers offense ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground is Mason. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They need 2. Here's Purdy. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Great job here by the quarterback on 3rd and short, knowing that if nothing's there downfield, he can pick this up with his legs, and not only is he able to pick up the 1st down, he gets a whole lot more than that.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Open man is Jennings. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Adrian Taylor-Demerson on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down. To throw, it's Purdy. Now, screen set up from Mason. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. So some of these 3rd and medium, 3rd and long situations, it's the perfect time. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. "7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Throwing on second down is Purdy. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Moody now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers extend their advantage to 14-3. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals are back within 4. It is 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. They'll start out 1st down and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to the air is Purdy. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's Purdy again. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Throwing again is Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Back to the air again is Purdy. To the goal line and in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers are out to a 21-10 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Marvin Harrison Jr. and the Cardinal offense. heading back out onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Murray looking to throw. This pass is caught by Greg Dortch. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Murray. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Again, it's Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Marvin Harrison Jr. getting set for their next drive. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Oh, the ball's out.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run with Connor. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on first down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up third and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
Now Murray on third and long. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Third and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring him down for a sack and brings up fourth down.
The Cardinals line up for a punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Throwing on first down is Purdy.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable at pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On second down, Purdy. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
1st and 10. They'll go play action with Purdy. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Purdy going to put it up again. The ball comes out. The Cardinals have got it. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Oh, there's nothing better than when the defense scores a touchdown, except when a big man on the defense finds his way to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since that guy had a ball in his hand, Mike, probably since his earlier days as a young kid. But, boy, he looked comfortable. What a return. What a play for him to be able to pick up that loose ball and bring it all the way back. Man, nothing brings life to a sideline like a defensive lineman touchdown.
So, after the fumble return, they'll bring the offense out and go for 2. Now Murray. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
The 49ers out for the punt. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The Cardinals offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Now Murray to throw on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Connor. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And this ball incomplete on third down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Drive will start on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Samuel has it working the middle. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to have a 49ers first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So Kittle comes in motion. Right back to him on first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He'll try again. It's second and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And this one online, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Dortch now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Cards offense ready for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devondre Campbell.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And the 49ers are going to be set up. 1st and goal, he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Here's Purdy. They're called in at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, 49ers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point.
They'll look to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Dallas. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. It would have stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And the Niners will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The 49ers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll turn and hand this one off. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. On 3rd down, they'll go with the counter to try and pick it up. Card's going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. 70 seconds left to go in this game. The 49ers out to punt this one, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Working out of the gun, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. It is second down and 5. To throw is Murray. Catch made, right side by Wilson. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll come up now for second down. Throwing again is Murray. That's caught downfield by Harrison. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right, and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing half the other way.
So a win here for the 49ers. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.